Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be playing a new game, and I did decide to play it from the start. I don't need to delete my save game, it will just overwrite, so that'll be a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Wasteland 2, the Director's Cut on Xbox One, and I've already prepared my party, at least on paper. That's just in-game. Never mind. Yeah, I was starting to think I was hearing things, but yeah. Starting a new game will override your existing autosave. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Yes, I am. And here we go to the next screen, squad creation. Now I am not very familiar with this game. I haven't played the Wasteland, the original Wasteland, but I do know that one of the characters that you'll meet is actually part of the story of Wasteland 1, and just a little bit of a spoiler, but it's not anything significant. She'll be talking about the other guys as well. I'll point it out when we get to there. It's fairly from the beginning, so yeah. So I'm gonna create a squad. I'm not gonna use a default squad, and I'm gonna use a custom ranger. Now, as I said, I've put them on paper. That doesn't mean that I actually know what they are gonna look like. My protagonist, which I'm gonna make. Hey, Gamer Nuke, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. Let's. All right. I guess I'll show you my real age then. Here we go. Let me see. Let me check my thing real quick. I hope it doesn't. Let me see here. I can see where I put my age in. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't interrupt. Alright, I was a little bit afraid of that, because sometimes when you have to input something or choose a or choose a profile or whatever, it kind of cuts you off from Twitch, but it doesn't. I don't have any religion, so I'll stay true to that. I'm not smoking, not anymore, and for obvious reasons I am European. And of course I'm also a male, at least last time I checked. But yeah, I'm not putting down my real name, but I am putting down a name that I use a lot, Stanley Mes, which basically in Dutch, if you kinda rearrange it a little bit, it's written just a little tiny bit differently. There's on the end is one S, for instance. It means box cutter, but the name sounds so cool, and so I've decided to use this name for basically any game where I can actually put a name in. So just to so you know, I am choosing to be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be this bald guy, since I do shave my head. So I will also try to Gamer Nuke says male. Oh, I had no clue. You're right. Since I do shave my head as well, saves a lot of time and a lot of money as well. But the problem with this is I cannot really get a really bald guy. This is as close as it gets. So we'll just have to pretend. I'm not gonna put a hat on or whatever. I am gonna give him the creepy glasses, or at least the only glasses that remotely come close to it. And here they are. And what I will do is I will actually try to match the outfit that he has on the picture. That way, when I need to heal up or whatever, I can easily pinpoint them. As for packs, let's see. Does he have anything cool? This is gonna be my diplomatic guy. He's the one that's doing most of the talking. So let's not put anything too much provoking on his back. There you go. And for legs, I think what I will do is pick... Yeah, I think this will do. Although, I guess with these boots... yeah, I don't want to be scaring people off, so I might consider something. Yeah, I'm not gonna walk around like this. That's not a big option at all, is it? So let's see. I might walk around something like this, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this should do. This kind of looks cool. I can't zoom in, so that's kind of a bad thing. And on the picture is pretty bleak, so I guess this will have to do. And there's 5 sizes: small, little larger, medium, bigger, biggest. So I'm gonna go for a above average build. Yeah, and as for bio, I'm not gonna write an entire script or something. I'll just put his role in. So he's gonna be my diplomat, and yeah, he looks good to me, except for the hair part. I mean, this comes to being bald as close as I can get. So next screen. As I said, I have put it on paper, so I'm gonna have to see what I am going to put in for him. His coordination is gonna stay at 3. His luck is gonna go down 1. His awareness is gonna stay 3. His strength is gonna go to 4. His speed will go up to 4. His intelligence will go to 5. And his charisma is gonna get the rest. I'm gonna explain this in a bit. Once I've created every person that I am gonna be with. Now I can spend 12 skill points, but every skill that you want to take at first is gonna cost you 2 skill points anyway. So you can pick up a maximum of 6. And I have made it so that every character in my original group, as you can find others as well, so things might vary with those people, but for my 4 people that I'm actually creating right now, I've made sure that everyone gets up to 9 skills max. So that means that I'm gonna have specialized people. So in order for him to fend off anything, I'm gonna select blunt, and I'm gonna select shotgun. And in my next group, in my next group, there's not going to be anything. And in here, he's going to have Animal Whisperer. He is going to have Hard Ass, Kiss Ass. Actually, no, not Kiss Ass, not yet. That will come. Leadership, and Smart Ass. I'll explain this in a bit. When the entire party is done, I will go through every step. For now, I just want to finish him up. And just to keep it normal, you can pick any quirks. They're gonna give you bonus things, but also some drawbacks. And just for the sake of this playthrough, I'm not gonna do that. So no quirks. And this person is done. Now the next one is gonna be a lady, and the weird thing is I was explaining this, but I kind of overstepped here on my own tail. But yeah, these 3 people, their names are gonna be pretty funny. I did Google them, so if there is any resemblance to anyone out there, or fictive or whatever, it is not intentional. I did create them, I did Google them, I didn't find anything remotely close. So If there is something like a copyrighted thing, that was definitely not my intention. I will explain as I put in the name. This is gonna be Ashley Perrin. The reason why... Oh shit. I need to do it here. Ashley Perrin. I was just doing it on my PC. From typing it in somewhere. That's not true. It's Ashley Perrin. Never mind. Let's try that again, shall we? My bad. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have thought of this earlier. Never mind. But yeah, Ashley Perrin. The reason why, just simply take her first name. Just take the first letter, and combine it with her last name, and you get aspirin, right? I know it's kind of weird, but that's what that's why I intended for the names. She's obviously gonna be my medic, so that'll be in her bio. And I don't know, I'd like to play around a little bit with the religions and stuff. So again, myself, I'm not religious at all. So there are a couple of names in here that I do not even recognize, like this one, Sikh or whatever, however you pronounce it, S-I-K-H. I have absolutely no clue what kind of religion that is, so I don't mean to offend anyone. Just saying, it doesn't mean anything to me. It's I don't know. I mean, I know what a Christian is. I know a Buddhist. I think I know what an atheist is. Hindu. But then indigenous. I mean, to me, it sounds like, I don't know, something local. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just, you know, I'm not familiar with religion, so, but I would like to play around a little bit, so I think I'll make her a Christian from... Actually, let's see what kind of portrait we have, if there's anything that I can make her. Oh my god, there's some creepy faces in here. Yeah. Let's... I don't know. Something basic then, I guess? So, yeah, for now, I guess that that could be anything, you know, could be European, could be American, or Russian. Ashley Perrin, that doesn't sound Russian. Let's keep her American. And of course, I'm gonna let her smoke. I don't care. As for age, I don't know, somewhere around, I don't know, 36? Oh, wow. Really? Did I just put in... Oh, it didn't register. I put in 2036. Yeah, that would be really awesome. Okay, so now all I have to do is... make her kind of look like that person as well. So she's gonna have long hair, black if possible. So this is not gonna... I cannot adjust the hair color. So there, this looks better. Actually, this looks kind of like that Indian girl that was here. The except she doesn't wear glasses on her picture. I'm not gonna do this one then, I guess. Let's see if I can get anything remotely close. Oh wow, nope. Yeah, that's a good question. I am not sure which haircut I'm gonna use for her. Either she had just dyed her hair to be blonde, or the lighting in the picture was not optimal, therefore it looked kind of black and it's actually brown. Where was it? Here, there we go. I don't know. And I think ponytail looks better, right? Yeah, but I don't like the glasses on her. Oh, wait a minute, that's with the head. Never mind. So I could switch her to be an Indian? Maybe I should just do that, because I do know this. Actually, wait a minute, I did see... well, she's gotta be a medic, so let's see if she can use a mouthpiece. Let's just go with that, I guess. No, I wasn't gonna put a hat on. I've seen that thing, right? There it goes. Yeah, that kind of looks like it. So now she needs glasses and a mouth cap thingy. There we go, but that looks weird. Actually, is this... Wait a minute, that is actually what she's wearing, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Never mind, this is it. Alright, so let's see, for the torso, she's wearing... I've actually tried to build her already in my previous playthrough. This is actually not the right color, but this is the only shirt that comes close to it. So let's stick with that. She's gonna be a medic, so she will not be walking around with a pickaxe or anything. But she might have to do some on-site surgery. I don't know. Would she use a knife for that? I don't know. I guess this will do. I mean, she's got several colors for packages on her back. One for medication, one for antidotes. Yeah, I think for a medic this looks kind of good. Let's give her some pants to match. Let's see. Oh, she's wearing a skirt. Well, no, not in the wasteland. Let's not go there. Oh, wow, look at this. Hey, woeful furball. There you go. There you go. How you been, buddy? I can't even talk anymore. Welcome to my new playthrough. This is Wasteland 2, the Director's Cut edition on the Xbox One. I thought I'd just give it a try, see if this series will kick off. Oh, wow. Look at her knees. She's got red knees. I mean, if you are a medic, you would have to attend to patients lying on the floor. Yeah, I could imagine your knees getting red, so I might consider this. This one as well. Or she should have something like knee pads or whatever. But it does need to fit the basic outfit that she has. Let's see if we can find something white. Or white-ish. Yeah, that would be the skirt then, I guess. I guess that would come most close. Yeah. Alright, the skirt it will be. Although in the wasteland that would be a little bit weird, but trying to stay in character as well. She does have a little bit of a darker skin tone. So let's see. Yeah, that should do it, I guess. So let's go back to... Okay, and she is... I think she's medium size should do it, I guess. But yeah, then I might have to change this up. She is... she has a tan, so I might make her a Latino. Although Ashley Sparran doesn't really sound like it. I don't know. Native American, definitely not. Maybe I should make her also European. Because we are used to mixed colors in here anyway, at least here in the Netherlands. Yeah. But then I will have to change this up as well. So I think I'll make her an atheist. Yeah. I think this looks good. So yeah, this looks good. Alright, so my medic. She has 3 in coordination, 3 in luck. Her awareness is gonna go up to 5. Strength is going to up to 4. Speed is gonna stay 3. She's gonna have 8 intelligence. Again, I am gonna explain this later on. And luck is gonna be 2. Therefore I can make it like this. She is gonna use I was gonna make her bladed weapon, but I guess I cannot pick it. Oh, never mind. I'm in the wrong skill tree thingy. There we go. Bladed weapon, here we go. And heavy weapons? I know for a medic it sounds weird, but believe me, that's what it will come down to. Let's see. And submachine gun. Then she will obviously have field medic and surgeon. And for the last one, she is going to have outdoorsman. And that should be it for her. Again, no quirks. And she's done. Alright. Next person is gonna be a male. And again, like I said with the with the names, this is gonna be a bit unusual. But like I said, I did Google it. This is gonna be Miles Arksman. Now, I don't need to tell you, right? If you take the first letter from his first name and form it together with his last name, in total, you're gonna have marksman. So obviously, he is going to be a gunner. Yeah, let's see what he's gonna look like first before I do anything. Yeah, I don't want him to look too weird, I guess. I don't know, maybe I should take this guy? Yeah, looks good. Customize appearance. Here we go. Hair. He's gonna have something like a afro thingy. Yep, here we go. And his head. Actually, wait. Let's quickly change it first. Let's see if we can make a sort of a matching head. Well, there's no paint on his face, so we shouldn't take any of that. No facial hair either. I guess this will have to do. Alright, give him the hair back. We're gonna give him a torso that kind of looks like the one that he's wearing. Let's see, I think there might be another one that resembles it a bit more. And you get to see some of the outfits as well. Thought there would be. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's just a different color scheme. He has the pants to match. He is gonna be a gunner, so that kind of looks good. Now let's give him a matching pack as well. He is gonna obviously be doing heavy guns and heavy lifting and all that. So yeah, let's give him this huge pack with a huge shovel, a huge machete. Yeah, this'll do. His legs are good. His skin tone needs to change as well. He is gonna be a African American male. He is actually gonna be quite large. Yeah, that should be it. Now as for age, how about somewhere late 20s? Let's make him, I don't know, 29? Yeah, that kind of looks like he would be. He is smoking as well. I don't know, I don't recall any of these brands anyway. Red Rooster sounds good anyway. So he's gonna be African. Yeah, he's gonna be an African guy. Miles. African. There you go. Again, like I said, I'm not very familiar with all these. Some of them I do know, but I don't know, for a African guy, indigenous, would that sound weird? I don't know. I don't know. Hindu? No, Hindu is more like Indonesian. Let's go with indigenous. If it doesn't make sense, I apologize. Again, I'm really not that much into religion. I don't mean to offend anyone. So please forgive me if I am offending you in any way. That is definitely not what I intend to do. Alright, so he is my gunner, so he is gonna have, let's see, he's gonna have 5 in coordination, he's gonna have 3 in luck. His awareness is going to be 6, his strength is going to be 3, his speed is going to be 4, his luck is going to be 2, and his intelligence is going to be 5. That looks good. Let's switch to the first step. He is going to be a brawler, and he's using handguns. And he's a sniper as well. And for my next tab, he's gonna be a demolitionist. And he is gonna be able to use brute force. And he has a perception level. Yep, that sounds good. Again, no quirks. Create this last person. I'm gonna make that a male as well because I've already I already named him. Here we go. Here we go. Theodore Ools. I don't know if that makes any sense. There you go. Tools. Now, can you guess what he is gonna be? That's right, he's gonna be an engineer. Alright, so let's see what this guy is gonna look like. Portrait. Now there are some things that I really think, you know, like, really do you have to look like, what the hell does this guy look like? I mean, would you walk around like this in the wasteland? I don't know. Being a ranger? Nah, not likely. I could make him a twin brother, but that's kind of dull. Let's go with, I don't know, an old patriot, I guess. I guess I could give him this outfit. Or do I? What does this guy look like? That's kind of weird. Wearing a hi-hat. Yeah, this is more like a Mad Max type of gear. He's not gonna be a pilgrim. Although I guess I could make this guy a Muslim. Yeah, why not? I mean, if you've seen Oz, the TV series, the prison series, I'm not sure what the guy's name was, but he was also a Muslim. He was a great actor also, who played this role. He was a big black guy, and he played a Muslim role in the prison. It was kind of weird, but once you got to know to him, yeah, he was an okay character. Maybe I should make him. I think I can. I've seen some backpacks coming by. Yeah, let's try this. Again, I will have to make some hair that kind of looks the same. I'm not sure if that is actually gonna work. Oh, that looks more like Elvis. That's not gonna work. No, I can't seem to match his head. That's too bad. Unless, of course, I would have to wear a hat. That doesn't feel right. Wait, what is this? No, that's not what he's wearing either. He's definitely not wearing a helmet, so... And we're not in the future. Well, I guess for a Muslim, I guess this would be okay. I think. Let's try and see what we get with this. Let's pick his bag first. This kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's about the only thing that actually fits. His torso. Something with a what looks like to be a cape and a ammo belt. This is kind of like a cape. I suppose this one has a... Well, it's not an ammo belt. It's, I don't know, just a rope he has around his neck, I guess. I'm not liking it. No, he's definitely not gonna go as a transvestite. No, definitely not. And maybe we do have to switch him up. Yeah, let's switch him up. Let's make him a... I don't know. I mean, this guy looks just weird. Even for an engineer. This guy looks like, I don't know, kind of a alien. I don't know. Let's just make him a patriot. I can definitely make him, that's for sure. Yeah, let's go with the hair. I've seen his hair type come by. Here we go. This is it, right? Yep, including the band. So he is not going to be wearing any hats. Let's make sure that we have that turned off. His head, he is going to wear glasses as well. Nope, that's an eye patch. Here we go. And his skin tone is just a little bit lighter than that. It's not yellow. I don't know. I guess this kind of looks right. Okay, so for his torso, he's wearing... I don't know. How would you describe that? Let's see. I do want to try and make it as much as a likeliness to his outfit anyway. I guess this kind of comes close. The skull is not white, but it kind of looks... Well, let's see what else we have. Nope. Oh, here we go. There it is. Never mind. We found it. Okay, cool. So then, as for Pax, since he is going to be an engineer, I don't know. Maybe I should... I don't know. What would an engineer wear, right? I guess with the axe and the machete, that kind of looks... Or I don't know, I guess this is also an axe. Not sure what it is. But yeah, let's stick to that. Let's give him a matching pair of pants. Something a patriot would wear. I don't know, it kind of does match his clothing. Just something like the... what do you call that thing? In front of his crotch? I'm not liking it. Just because I'm trying to keep this a little bit PG, right? So Maybe something like this. That would be better, I guess. Let's quickly check, see what else we have. No, that's too much. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's go for this one. Yeah, this doesn't look too sexist or whatever. And he's I guess medium build, that's quite good. Alright, so we he's an older guy, so he's gonna be older than I am. So I'm gonna make him, I don't know. He's got white hair. I don't want to make him too old. How about just, you know, 55? That sounds good. His religion. He is Well, again, I have no clue what this is. Sixth, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. We'll just stick with that. And again, I must implore you guys, I'm not trying to do anything crazy with religion or something. It's just that it's something that I'm not familiar with, so I'm not trying to offend anyone or piss anyone off at all. That's just not my intention. Let's stick with the Red Rooster. Well, actually no, he's got coffin nails. Or bones. Bones. Yeah, he's got that skull thing on his chest. Let's give him bones to smoke. Again, I don't smoke, not anymore anyway, but it doesn't sound like anything that I've actually seen in stores. I guess we'll keep him an American. Yeah, he doesn't look like a Russian, and that headband that he has is not gonna look like it either, so I guess Theodore Ols is gonna be looking like this. Yep, okay, let's do it. Now, as far as my engineer goes, his constitution is going all the way up to 9. I mean, 10 is max, I think. Yep, but 9 should be doing it. I'm gonna actually have to take these down. His luck is going to be 4. His awareness, strength, and speed is gonna be 2. His charisma is going to be 2, and his intelligence is going to be... wait a minute. I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I see it. Luck is 4. Intelligence is going to be 7. Okay, so... as far as his skills go, he is going to be walking around with bladed weapons. And as you can see when I scroll over this, it says that Ashley Sparring is also using this. Nobody's using blunt at the moment. Brawling is Miles Arksman. So you can actually see if anyone has a skill like that, and it tells you what their skill level is. But yeah, blades are gonna be handy. I've already seen that, so that's okay if some of them use the same weapons. It's about the other skills that they're gonna be specializing in. They are going to have let's see. Computer science. Here it is. Never mind. Alarm disabling, computer science, lockpicking. There you go. Mechanical repair. I'm not gonna go for safe cracking just yet, but he will actually get that. And toaster repair. And that's it. That's it for now. They will be able to learn additional skills, so that should be it. Yep. Again, no quirks. Okay, so the reason why I have chosen these particular guys with their specific skills, like I said, Stanley Mess, the protagonist, that's just he's gonna be the diplomat of the party. So he's gonna have all the talking skills like the hard ass and smart ass. Kiss ass is gonna be something he's gonna learn. He's gonna be an animal whisperer. and obviously he has to have leadership. And as for weapons goes, he'll just be using a shotgun. Ashley, she's gonna be medic, so her most important skills are gonna be surgeon and field medic. Yeah, basically, you know, the rest is all just, well, outdoorsman is something that's gonna be very useful when you're working also with plants. More on that as we start the game. And then she'll be handling heavy weapons, and she's gonna be using blades. Miles Arksman, he's gonna be the gunner. So he's going to be handling a lot of weapons as well, but his prime role is going to be a sniper, but I will make him proficient in different weapons as well. Also, he will be brawling and using brute force, yeah, brawling and handguns, I should say. If he runs out of sniper ammo or whatever other guns he's going to use, they should also be able to defend themselves, right? They should still be trying to apply damage to the enemies, so that's why. And I'm giving him perception, of course, perception, but you know, show off your skills. It will give you certain bonuses as well. And Theodore Ools, he's gonna be the the engineer type of guy. He's gonna be tinkering with making armor and stuff, but he's also going to be lockpicking and safe cracking and computer hacking and all that sort of stuff. And as for the first row, the coordination and luck and all that, I'm going to really be brief about that. Coordination lets you avoid traps and attacks. It also helps with picking locks, and it improves your aim. So yeah, that's definitely going to be handy for my gunner. And coordination is also very useful for my engineer, as he will be doing a lot of lock picking and all that. Luck, bullets miss them a little bit more often, attacks always seem to find a weak spot, etc, etc. So you know, luck 2 on Stanley, it does seem low, but I've seen luck at 2, you know, it's not unlucky. You still get a decent thing for it. Awareness, people who have a high awareness are hard to ambush or sneak up on, and they notice things in the world. As we move around the world, they can actually kind of see things around them. They can spot oases or different outposts or whatever, so that's kind of handy to have. Strength, obviously, you know, you can hit really hard and carry more stuff, and you will sustain greater injuries. So the strength, yeah, I've kept it fairly average for most of them anyway. And there's not somebody going to be excellent in strength or whatever. Just a little bit of all, I guess. Speed. That only affects your initiative in battle. Battle is going to be turn-based, so that kind of means that if your speed is really high, you're going to be acting as one of the first in a battle, and you're more likely to actually come back to act as a new turn before any others do. So that's really, like, for instance, if we 4 would fight 6 enemies, and I would have somebody with a speed of 9 or even 10. There's a good thing that before the first 10 people have actually already done their damage, taken their turn, that person would actually already have had their second turn already. So the person who would be last is not going to act as the 10th player, he's going to act as the 11th, so to speak. So I hope that does make sense. Intelligence lets you learn and process information efficiently, increasing their skill points per level, and AP as well. AP is action points. Since it's going to be turn-based, you're going to have a certain amount of action points. People who are familiar with XCOM, Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within, They do understand what that means, but I'll explain it in the couple of first battles. And charisma opens up more dialogue options. Obviously, Stanley is gonna have the highest charisma of all. The rest is really not that important, so I kept them just to a minimum of 2. So that's about it. Like I said, everybody begins with 6 skills. Everybody will be able to learn 3 additional skills. I mean, they will obviously be able to learn more, but I think they're just entitled to have 9 skills in total. So, yeah, Gamer Nuke is back, and he says, done with the characters. Yes, I am. And for people who have just joined, welcome. This is my new series, and I hope this kicks off. Let's go and start the game. Oh, and of course I should also select the difficulty. Now, I'm not gonna play on Rookie. I think I'll just stick to Seasoned for now, because Ranger seems it is a very difficult game. And Supreme Jerk, yeah. Once I feel too familiar with the game, I might change it up. I don't know. But for now, Seasoned should do it. If you've had experience in the Waste or places like it, and you know which end of the Meson cannon to point at the enemy, this is the setting for you. So let's go with Seasoned. Here we go.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an Army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since. Good people had survived too, called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die. So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name, a proud name, the Desert Rangers. Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no Ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten. Nor will he have ever died in vain or unavenged.
Ace, born a man, died a ranger. Alright.
Thank you, recruits.
A stiff bearded old man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Fargus walks with a cane, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. Yeah, I must say that a lot of this is spoken, but in some cases it isn't, so I'll just read them out loud. So you know, at least.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a Desert Ranger.
Now, as you can see, when he's actually saying things to you, some things are marked in red and some are marked in green. The things that are marked in a different color, you can see them on the bottom here. Those are topics that you can use. I'm not sure what the color means. So I'm not sure if red means anything bad and green means anything good. So far I haven't really been able to make a distinction between the two colors. But yeah, since Ace just died, let's start out with asking how he died.
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook them up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal. But sadly, Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
Okay, so these repeater units were stolen. Repeater units, sir?
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Okay, so what kind of signal are we talking about? Is it a threat?
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Alright. So you think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
And where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
True. Alright, happy to be given the opportunity, sir. But are you sure we're ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 Ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger Teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
Alright, what's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission. Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Alright, where's this area, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, so as you can see, we have a world map, and
there you go.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
And can we call, when can we enter the Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a Desert Ranger, and we won't let you in.
So, I can give certain answers provided with the skill that I have taken. So I'm gonna use the hard-ass answer for proof, which is a Stanley a skill of Stanley, or I'm gonna do kiss ass. Please, sir, if you're sending us after Ace's killer, then you're already decided we're worthy. Why not just let us in? The reason why it does pick Ashley, because she doesn't actually have that skill. I guess because she's a female. I don't know. It's kind of weird why it does that. And this is the smartass. Surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us. If you want to find these signals, shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed? So, yeah, I think the smartass would be, the smart way would be the smartass answer. So let's go for this one.
Using logic on me, eh? Smartass.
Yep, that's what we have the skill for.
Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful.
Understood, sir.
In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later. Maybe.
Alright, thank you, sir. We'll do our best. Yeah, I must say that Gamer Nuke was saying that this game kind of reminds him of Mad Max 100%, and then he said Mad Max and Fallout had a baby, and out popped Wasteland. Yeah, he's asking, have you played Fallout Shelter? I sure did. And then he says, Dutch Lee is the smartest.
Good luck out there, recruits.
Yeah, I did play Fallout Shelter. I actually am at the moment. I think I've got about 142 dwellers right now. So yeah, it's a nice game for, you know, for a snack in between. All right, logbook. The logbook is your guide to the missions your ranger squad has acquired and completed, including notes and other information. You can access it from the inventory menu. Simply select a specific mission entry in the list to see more details. It pays to keep tabs on your progress. Makes sense? I'm not going to disable the tutorials, just for people who are trying to learn this game. And as a refresher, this is my second start from the game, but my first playthrough wasn't really that far. And for this purpose I started anew. And GeForce has also entered the chat. Welcome back, buddy. So yeah, I'm not going to disable all the tutorials. I'll just go along with them. So as you can see here, we can zoom in, we can zoom out, we can scroll around, and you see these 4 people that have that white circle around them. That's my squad. The one with the star is the one that I'm actually gonna be moving around. I can of course switch that around. If I move one, they all follow, and they try to somehow sort of stay in formation or whatever. If I wish to just move one, all I have to do is press the left thumbstick, and then I can move one around. I can talk to people, I can examine them, I can collect or examine things that are on the floor. When I press up on the D-pad, you're going to see the map. On it you can see our location, where we are. There's another ranger, General Fargus, another ranger. We got Ranger Brassnox and La Loca and some other people as well. And you can also see the map markers like a water source, tents, graveyard, and whatnot. And you can switch also to the world map, and I was actually gonna explain this. We are at the Ranger Citadel, but we cannot really do too much here yet. We need to prove ourselves towards the towards General Fargus, and I've never finished that, so that's just to give you an indication that I've never been inside the Ranger Citadel. And we need to go to the radio tower, so it looks like it's a decent part away. But for now we'll just walk around. Which one was my character again that could carry the most? Just a quick check. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's both Stanley and Ashley. I guess I'll just pick it up. Collect the shovel. Yeah, you can just, you can take it all, you can distribute all. When you distribute everything, as long as all the party members are in the direct vicinity, if somebody uses a shotgun, they'll get the shotgun shells. If somebody uses a sniper rifle, they're gonna get the sniper ammo. And it will kind of distribute it evenly, sort of. That's at least how it's supposed to work. Sometimes it kind of messes up, but I guess that depends on how many ammo somebody has in their pocket or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna press A for loot. I'm just gonna take this. Using items. You'll find many items in the wasteland, some of which can be used in the game world. To use these, you can open your inventory and choose the use item option while selecting the item. Certain items can only be used on objects in the world by walking up to them and pressing the interaction button shown. Remember that most items can only be used on certain objects or characters. There's one thing I should mention. If for some reason I'm steering somebody other than the one who's carrying the shovel, if you go to a dig site, the option, if that person is coming in range, the option to use the shovel will come up, and all you need to do is just press A to interact with it. You don't need to find out who's carrying the shovel, switch to that character and all that. The game does it by itself. And that's what I like about this game. I mean, like I said, I have the diplomat. I could be talking with my engineer, and I would have to make a smart-ass remark, and Stanley will just automatically take it over. I could be walking around with my medic, and I'm gonna find a safe. My engineer is gonna try and pick the safe. I don't need to switch out to anyone, so that's actually really well done with this game. GeForce, do you play any consoles and any luck on your PC? Okay, so they're gonna just talk to themselves right now. So yeah, here's the Ranger Ace that had died, and these guys are actually putting them, they're burying them. I did try to use the shovel on them, but that turned out really sour. Let's not do that. And you can actually just walk around. There's lots of graves here. I'm just gonna map this out a bit. There's not much I can do here, but in order to get the entire map of the region, I'll just do it like this. And that should give us a little bit of an indication of how large the map is actually on this location. And we'll find a shop up here somewhere. Grenadier Major Nur Gibbets said, "Good to see you, recruits. Afraid I can't open this door for you yet." Okay, so this is the entrance to the Citadel. I can examine it. Before you rise a pair of massive 25-foot bronze doors, now green with age and corrosion, and engraved with ancient and barely legible writings. They look like they've been standing since the beginning of time. And yeah, if I would try to traverse, this guy is actually going to send us away. Let's examine him. A Desert Ranger is scarred but spotless combat armor, stands at attention before the doors of the Ranger Citadel. It gives you a friendly salute. You notice he is wearing a humongous double-barreled shotgun on his hip. Now that should really give you a indication not to mess with these guys. We'll just have to wait until we actually get permission. Now here you can see a shopping cart icon. That means this is the shop. I was already pressing examine, but Corporal Solveig Seaforce said, "Howdy there, Team Echo." So Team Echo, that's us. That's our designated call sign. A kindly older woman is standing, is standard issue Ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizes crates. Aside from the clothes, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh baked cookies. I'm not going to go into the store right now as we have limited money, and we do not have anything to sell yet. But I should say that what you can pick up in the world, if it's scrap, if it's junk, you can sell your junk all by the press of one button, and all the junk from everybody's inventory gets sold. Scrap is automatically set to the currency. I think actually it is called scrap, like you would have in Fallout. You would have the bottle caps. So I think you pay in scrap. But more on that as it develops. The camera controls. Well, I'm not going to show you how the camera controls work. I know how it works. I'm not going to read it out loud. I mean, but if I press the R thumbstick, the right thumbstick, I can actually use the right thumbstick to scroll around without moving my squad. Obviously, I can still move them around as well. But this is just to scout ahead to see what's going on. I mean, here we can see an animal of some sorts. If I press the right thumbstick again, I'm going to be able to maximize or minimize the I guess you could call it a typewriter thingy, a message board, whatever. And you can also scroll up and down to see if you've missed anything. I'll keep it to a medium size, I guess. And if I press it again, controls are back to normal. I can, you know, scroll, zoom in, and or pan the camera, I mean, and zoom in and all that's good stuff. Okay, so here we are, first challenge.
Echo 1, mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
Yeah. Now, as we are standing here, you can see it's highlighted in green. You can collect it, but it doesn't tell you what it is yet, so when you examine it. A shiny tin can, recently depleted of beans. Tin cans and goats usually go together. Your instincts are telling you that you might not want to steal this goat's next meal. I've already tried this. If you actually pick it up, that goat is gonna headbutt you, and these guys over here that are actually sitting over here, they're gonna laugh their asses off. So what I am gonna do is I am gonna actually use my skill. Now, as you know, my diplomat has the animal what was it called? Animal whisper skill. So I will show you what happens if I would, for instance, use my gunner. I'm gonna hold my left trigger, and here you can see all the skills that come up. And as you can see, I cannot use lockpicks on the goat. I cannot use toaster repair on the goat. The one that is highlighted is the animal whisperer, and it says 77%. Now that goes for the one with the highest animal whisper skill. Obviously, 3 of them don't have the skill, just Stanley. So I can still press A and look what happens. Stanley Mess said, "Step back and give me some room." Stanley Mess is using Animal Whisperer on Aberforth. Stanley Mess succeeded when using Animal Whisperer on Aberforth. Stanley Mess now benefits from Devil Eyes effect. The animal is drawn to you. So what I will do is go into my inventory screen, move to Stanley Mess, and if I go all the way in left, you can see Devil Eyes. It's a unique stat, and it says square pupils, don't miss a thing, you get +1 awareness. So that's a bonus as long as you have the goat with you. Yeah, so you can actually find animals this way. You can find wild animals perhaps. Now I'm kind of curious, since I've already charmed this creature who is now following me. What happens if I pick this up? Let's see what happens. This is junk, a shiny tin can that you stole from a goat. Well, I haven't picked it up yet, so I haven't really technically stolen it yet. So yeah, let's just pick it up. Let's see what happens. Nothing, because I've already got the animal with me. So, haha, the joke is on you guys. Actually, what you can also do, that's kind of funny as well. You can talk to the goat. Stanley Mess says, "Listen carefully, Aberforth." And he kneels and looks at Aberforth, and you can dismiss him. You can rename him if you want, or you can praise him, or just say goodbye, and then he will just look at you stunned like, what the hell did you just do? But yeah, if you praise him, you're the best, Aberforth, don't you forget it. Aberforth appears satisfied. I don't know if this is just a kind of a joke or something, or if you actually have to keep the morale of the beast up. I don't know, but yeah, it's a good thing that you can do this, so we need to keep this in mind. Gamer Nuke is talking about his computer a bit, and then he says, "Is there any base building or defense on this game?" No, I don't think there is, but then again, I haven't been able to get inside the Citadel yet, so I am absolutely not sure if once we are inside, if we get to do a little base management or whatnot. I have absolutely no clue. So we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Now I can talk to these guys, but that is just a waste of time. They're just here waiting to have one of us die so they can take their place. They're just rookies. They're just sitting out here. If you go up here, you can see there's something in the ground. Let's take another person as well again. So if you would examine, it says something seems to be buried here. And if I use the shovel, Stanley Mess, who is now standing on the north side. Well, actually it's the south side, but if you look at it, he's the closest to the wall. Let's just keep it at that. He has the shovel, so he starts to dig. So like I said, you don't need to switch out to anyone, so that's a good thing. Scrap. Scrap is the currency, yeah, like I said. You'll use in the wasteland. You can use scrap to pay for items merchants are selling, and they'll also pay you back in scrap for any items sold to them. Unlike inventory items, there is no maximum limit to how much scrap your party can carry, and it does not weigh anything. Scrap is frequently labeled as $signs. Okay, so that's good to know. So here you can see that we have 5.56mm ammo used in assault rifles and heavy weapons. So if I would just pick it up with the person that I'm actually digging the hole with or whatever, that person is going to pick it up. But if I want to make sure the ammo goes to the right person, I'm going to press Y, and it will get distributed to whoever needs it. Junk is just, you know, junk. Doesn't matter who picks it up, and scrap doesn't even appear in your inventory. So yeah, let's just press Y, and the person who needs the ammo has it. So let's have a quick look. Here we go. I was actually the one having to use it myself. It says new. Well, it doesn't anymore because I picked it up. But yeah, I'm the one that has a handgun. Oh, actually, that's not right then, is it? Used in assault rifles and heavy weapons. So this should have gone to heavy weapons. This should have gone to Ashley Perrin. So like I said, it doesn't always really work. The game will explain this to you later on, and it will tell you that what I just told you, it should actually distribute it. But it doesn't matter. I'll just press X to transfer. I'll select Ashley, and then it will ask me if you know, if I want to keep something for myself, you know, like give her 3 or 4. But yeah, let's just give all. But he does have the sniper ammo, and he does have handgun ammo, so that's good. And he's also got his cigarettes and some pain relievers and stuff like that. Sap gloves, weighted gloves for giving suckers the sucker punch. Oh, I've never seen this before actually, because in my first playthrough I didn't have a brawler, so I guess that's why he has that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, and of course our medic has a lot of med kits and stuff. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we found something here. There's actually an achievement if you find all the hidden things that you need to scavenge. Now look, Stanley is not standing close enough to be able to dig it up, so I'll need to get him closer, and now he can dig it up. Hey Denlid, yeah, I'll give you a call later on. Again, I'm just gonna distribute it evenly. Let's have a quick look. So yeah, it's not really working like it should. I don't know why, but oh well. And there was one more here. I remember this. We used to shovel. We got some energy cells, which are used for energy weapons, scrap, and more junk. Now let's just pick it up. We'll distribute the ammo when needed. We don't have any energy weapons right now. And here we are.
Damn it, Ace! You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
This is Angela Death, and as I said at the beginning of this episode, I've never played the original. But she is one of the party of 4 that you play in that game, and she's gonna talk about her 3 colleagues, and so that way you will know. Yeah, you just saw that little icon kind of thingy above her. Excuse me, above her head. That means that you can actually examine her. Sometimes when you walk somewhere in a building and you'll find a door that is closed, you might just, you know, carefully approach it first, and you will see that icon, just what you just saw here on her, appear above the door. That means you should actually examine it. It could be trapped. It could be just locked, or locked and trapped. You know, stuff like that. So, just saying. But yeah, we can examine her. A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard living etched into her angular face stands sobbing in the shadow. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her sinewy arms, all skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. Among the skull tattoos that cover Angela's arms, there is a single, and within that heart, a single name, Ace. So if I did not examine her, I would not be able to ask her about the tattoo, and since we did, I can. So let's continue.
I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Okay, so as you can see, she didn't mention anything about a heart, but I can now actually use this. So, but yeah, let's talk about Ace first. We saw you at Ace's funeral. Well,
they all hurt, but This one... Man. Ace wasn't even a ranger. Not at first. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. Never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat, but I don't think he ever formally signed on. He was just always there. And now he's... God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble, I knew it.
Alright, so she thought it was trouble. Let's ask her about it. You thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him. I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him. I should have gone with him. Why didn't I go with him?
Well, sorry. You said we were kind of like babies? Us?
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out. Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future. Thinking none of us would ever die. Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Alright, so now we have lots of options. Let's talk about the let's talk about our colleagues first. So General Vargas used to be called Snake?
Yep. He was one wild-ass son of a bitch back in the day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in... shit, a decade, maybe?
Sounds like a hard ass. Alright, what happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him. I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come. And when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted back. He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
Okay, so he went to join the Scorpions? What's that all about? Red Scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training? Well, let me fill you in. You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel? Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out. Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized. Call themselves a militia now, and they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of Eastern Arizona. Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money, and if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up. The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Alright. What can you tell us about Eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
Radiation clouds?
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kind of thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Yeah. She's talking about broadcasts as well, so let's ask about these broadcasts. Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts yourself?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end. Some guy talking about turning men into machines, or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Good one. So you had one more colleague? Where's Thrasher now?
You better call him Gilbert now. Funny, back in the day he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise, and he couldn't go out on patrol no more. Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers, but Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Okay, so Base Cochise, what's that about?
An old military facility from before the war, and the biggest fight the Rangers ever had. There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
And what about this computer? The computer was making the robots? Kinda sounds like Terminator, doesn't it?
Yeah. The Base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. Wanted to kill the whole planet.
So my guess is this is something that actually happened in the first game. Again, I haven't played it, so it's just a wild guess here. Tell me about the Rail Nomads.
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up. I can't even remember what it's all about, but between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
And you were saying something about quartz?
Man, not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher, he'd know.
Alright, then we'll need to find him, I guess. Yeah. How well do you know General Vargas?
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show, and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Ambition I got, huh?
Know any more about these repeater units?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo-jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Do you know Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson? Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Okay, now the reason why I kept hard for the last part is because that one showed up with the examination, and this will actually make her join us. And if I would do that before anything else, I wouldn't really be able to have the rest of this conversation, so that's why I saved it. I see you have Ace's name tattooed in that heart on your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
Alright. We are gonna say bye.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged. So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
Well, since she is a seasoned ranger, I would see no reason why not to. So let's bring her with us. Followers, during your travels you may...
No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
Sure. You may come across people willing to join your squad. These companions, CNPCs, can be controlled and customized just like your own ranger recruits you start the game with, but may have personalities and characteristics of their own. Okay, so she's now with us, and let's see what she's actually like. As you can see in the inventory part where you could gear up, like wear armor and stuff, she has a rogue chance of 15%, and I can actually select dismiss over there. That would just mean that I'm gonna dismiss her and she'll be back at the base. I'm not sure if you will be able to recruit her again or not. I don't know, but rogue chance means that the leadership skill that I have with him, as you could see, it's not here, it was in here, leadership. A true leader is made, not born. With this skill you will inspire others to trust and follow you. Use this power only for good. And here you see at leadership level 2 it reduces the chance followers ignore orders in combat by 10%. Increase nearby allies' chance to hit by 4%. So basically the higher my leadership will be, the less likely she's gonna ignore orders and stuff. That's what the rogue chance means. But you know, that's only with her. She's not part of my original squad, so that's why followers you pick up will have a rogue chance. Just thought I'd point it out. But yeah, her coordination is pretty good and her awareness is pretty good, so we should have no problem out in the wastes. She will apparently be fighting a lot as well, and yeah, a pretty decent character to tell you the truth. And of course, wrong button. Yeah, she's got brute force, assault rifles, hard ass. So her hard ass skill, as you can see when I stand on it, it says Stanley Mess level 1. So it shows you that somebody else has also got this skill. But I'm not sure if she's going to be with us. That's why I still picked it on Stanley. But if I am going to opt for a hard ass option in any conversation coming up, she will take over instead of Stanley. No matter if I've selected him or anybody else, she will do it. She's got weaponsmithing too. She's got blunt weapons and outdoorsman. And here you can actually see all the other skills that she will be able to learn if you earn skill points. And like I said, every new skill that you want to learn, you have to put 2 points in it anyway. Wrong button. Here we go. Knowledge skills. So she can also get the alarm, disabling, demolition, field medic, whatever. And animal whisperer. Now these last two. Oh. Why is it not letting me go in there? I don't know. Maybe if I do it like this. There we go. Yeah, these last two on the side, I cannot select them. I have no clue what they are. or when they will be available. So that's still new to me. It doesn't say anything in the manual, at least not that I am aware of. So we'll just have to figure out what's going on. It's weird that I cannot go down there. I need to switch to a different character first. That's kind of weird, but yeah, but I can still pick the others as well. So go back to her. She already comes with a perk, Hardened. You can actually get perk points every 4th level that you are going up. She's level 7, so when she reaches level 8 she will be able to get another perk point, and then you can actually select one of the available perks. I'm not going to go through them. I don't even know all of them, but yeah, for this purpose, Hardened. Your service to the Desert Rangers has left you rougher and tougher, so her benefits are +1 base armor, and that's just passive. It's always there for her. And some, like Hoarder, I think. No, not Hoarder. There was one that let's see. Party-wide. Yeah, here you go. Powder Packer. If you would pick this with anyone, you always seem to find ammo stuffed in the strangest places. Don't worry, your friends won't ask. And the benefits are that you will have a +10% chance of finding bonus ammo when looting, and that is party-wide. So that means that if she has it, and I'm gonna use Stanley Mesh to search, it is active. It gives us, so it will give the +10% chance of finding bonus ammo. Other persons can also pick this skill. So if she would have it, and I would have it with Stanley, for instance, that would actually add up, so that would make it +20. So in this case, if everyone in my party right now would have this benefit, would have a +50% chance. So it really works well, and you can have up to 3 followers, so that should be a +70 if they can all actually get it. And there's a lot of them. These gray ones you don't even have yet. It tells you the requirements. You have to have the Kiss Ass on level 1. This one you have to have the Brute Force on level 5. And like I said, it's a lot. I am just showing you how many, but I'm not gonna go through them. I haven't even studied all these yet, so I don't even which ones I am actually gonna go for. But since I'm gonna have specialized people, I'm sure they will, you know, come along when needed. And of course you got the logbook. You can actually flag them, but it doesn't show up on the map like that. It just kind of gives you a flagged category. Right now there's nothing in there, of course. But that if you've marked something for yourself and you have like 20 missions going on, you wanted to know which one was really important, you could just find it here by flagging it, or you know, take it away. And of course you will also have resolved. Well, we haven't resolved anything yet, so this will just tell you what you need to do. So we need to find the radio tower for the repeater units, and we need to look for the rest of Ace's logbook. So that's our base main quest right now. Okay, so let's walk around a bit. Let's see what else we can do here. Not much, I guess. So I'm gonna zoom out. There's nothing hidden in the shadows. Like I said, I'm night blind, so the shadows are really dark to me. It's so weird that my night blindness is actually also working negatively in video games. That's so weird. I've seen it with race games, like for instance Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, here's another thing. I need Stanley to be closer. There you go. And I'll just distribute it all. We'll figure it out later on. The Ranger is covered in piercings, tattoos and scars, but doesn't seem much older than a kid. He's scrubbing graffiti off the wall. Let's talk to him. Ranger Brass Knucks said, "Sorry, can't talk right now. Gotta clean up this graffiti." So he's probably got some kind of a forced labor thing going on. Think he did a boo-boo or whatever. Okay, so now we have this fence, and it just showed you that icon again. So if you're gonna examine it, a chain link fence blocks the path. Carefully examining the fence, Angela Death, which is the person that I have actually selected right now, finds a lock. So if I were to open this, I would have to use the lockpick skill or brute force. Now the brute force, that's going to be my strongest person that has the brute force skill on the highest level will take over, or my engineer will start using the lockpick for 79. Of course, brute force is gonna bring attention, it's gonna make noise. This would be the safest option, but you know, there's a chance you might not actually pick the lock. It can actually get broken. You will need a skill to repair it. You can only do that a couple of times. If you have to repair it like 2 or 3 times, you might actually have to forfeit on lockpicking. It will get damaged so much you can't repair it anymore. Something similar to when you try to force a lock in Fallout. If you mess it up, it messes up and you can't do it anymore, and then you will have to resort to brute force. Obviously this is our camp, so I am not going to do anything. That would be silly. I might get kicked out. I might get all the rangers on my ass or whatever. So I haven't really tried it, and I'm not going to. Yeah, I know this is I don't know, for the first episode we haven't seen much action. But yeah, my friend asked me to call him, so I'm gonna take a little break here. As soon as we go into the wastelands, and we go towards that radio tower, we're gonna get ourselves in lots of trouble. We're gonna be fighting. So if you're watching this on Twitch and you do have a little moment, just stick around. I will be back. Not sure how long this phone call is gonna last, but we'll see. It could be 5 minutes, could be half an hour. I don't know. Or if you press the follow button below, you will get a new email saying that I'm back online. So if you want to see the rest of this evening, for my evening I should say, see a little bit of fighting and exploring in the main map, like out in the world map, see how that works. You know, stick around or follow me. And if you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. So for now, I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you like what I'm doing, you know, just follow me, like, subscribe, put some comments in, ask questions, whatever. You know, you can find me on twitch.tv/McDutch if you ever want to see me live. If you're watching this on YouTube, and if you're watching this on Twitch and you want to see previous episodes of my other series, or for this series, but this is the first, so it would be ridiculous to watch a previous episode, right? But you know what I mean. Yeah, you can find me on youtube.com/McDutch. So I will continue this series in a short while. Not sure how long this phone call is gonna last. So Dennis, if you're still there, I'm gonna call you in a minute. Alright, so for now I would like to say thank you for watching. I'm gonna save my game real quick as well, so I'm gonna, you know, really overwrite my save game. Yeah, so if you're gonna still be with me when I continue, that would be nice. If not, well, I'll see you in the next round or whatever.